Welcome to Journey of Faith, Business Owner Episode number 3. I'm your host, Renee Berry. For this third episode, I'm entitling it, What is my why for my business? Back in 2015, I wrote a mission statement and my why for my business. Because of this podcast, I pulled it out to read what I wrote all those years ago to see if it still matched what I feel about my business 8 years later. I will go through my mission statement in 2015 and also read my updated version 8 years later. So here is my mission statement in 2015. To provide gardening services in the form of building and maintaining garden beds or containers. It's my goal to bring joy and pleasure with the creations that are made, so much so that my clients continue to use my services and refer others as well. These services will be provided to residential outdoor landscapes and commercial indoor and outdoor landscapes. So that was my 2015 mission statement, short and sweet. Here's my updated mission statement in 2023. To provide gardening services in the form of maintaining existing beds or containers. It's my goal to bring joy and pleasure with the maintenance that I offer for my clients. My goal is not to have a great number of clients, just enough to provide services to established clients on a weekly, bi-weekly, and monthly basis. Also, to help those clients that need that maintenance kickstart every spring and fall to start and end their gardening season. These services will be provided outdoors to residential and commercial clients. So herein lies the difference of my mission statement from 2015 to 2023. Back in 2015, my desire was to install beds, islands, and containers. I did that for many years. Now that I'm older, my passion is no longer starting from scratch, but maintaining existing beds, islands, and containers. Starting from scratch is and was a lot of work for just one person. Gardening takes a toll on the body when you are not only designing the space, but the one performing the task all by yourself as well. I will talk later in a future podcast why I worked solo. Therefore, my mission has changed in that regard. It remains the same, bringing joy and pleasure with the before and after transformation that gardening maintenance brings. It's instant gratification. To this day, I'm being referred by my clients to others that need landscaping services. This was my why in 2015. I'm starting a gardening business because first and foremost, gardening is my passion. It is something I can do without getting paid doing it. I can spend hours literally in my garden, planting, weeding, feeding, moving, watering, mulching, etc., all the while not looking at it as work, but relaxation and a true stress release. Second, I want to bring joy to others' landscapes by supplying them with beautiful creations from God that will make their day brighter. What else can do that but flowers and plants, right? Most people feel they cannot take care of plants or grow them, and that's where I come in by helping them with this service by not only planting the plants, but maintaining them as well. So that was my why in 2015, and this is my updated why in 2023. I started a gardening business because first and foremost, gardening is my passion. It is something I can do without getting paid doing it. I can spend hours literally in my garden planting, weeding, feeding, moving, watering, mulching, etc., all the while not looking at it as work, but relaxation and a true stress release. Second, I want to bring joy by offering maintenance to their existing garden beds or containers. Most people feel they cannot take care of plants or grow them or deal with maintaining the weeds and things that come with gardening, and that's where I come in by helping them with these services. The bottom line, my why in 2015 is pretty much the same now in 2023. The only difference is I downsized from building it from scratch. I now maintain what I started with my existing clients, and for new clients, I come in and help them with their existing landscape as well. But it remains the same. Gardening is a passion that I could do all day long. I talked about in 2015 where I wanted to be in 6 months, 1 year, and 5 years. In my 6-month goal, I wanted to have at least 3 to 4 established clients. In my 1-year goal, I wanted to have more companies that I service based on my work being done from a library I maintained. I also wanted to work all year round, providing services such as watering indoors and container gardening. In my 5-year goal, I wanted to have so many customers based on my service that I could pick and choose what I wanted to do and the prices I'm willing to work for. I want to have my niche so down packed that my phone is ringing off the hook based on referrals. At this point, I may need to hire 2 or 3 to work for me. In looking over my goals for 2015 for 6 months, 1 year, and 5 years, I will sum it up like this. In my 6-month goal, I named 3 clients I wanted to service, and I serviced them. Out of those 3 starting off, I serviced 2 of them regularly and the third just once. That's the thing about gardening. Services change from client to client based on their needs. Some may want your services weekly, others every other week, monthly, or as needed. In my 1-year goal, I started working for a person who had her own gardening business, as well as maintaining my own existing clients. This fulfilled the need to work for businesses and getting the experience I needed in the process. I worked with her installing plants on a grand scale for every season except winter. I worked in strip malls, credit unions, and on school property. It was rewarding and I learned a lot. I also learned that working for others was not my cup of tea. I liked having my own hours and being my own boss. We had a great working relationship, and I primarily worked with her once or twice per week, and sometimes as needed during the busy season. But there's nothing like working on your own schedule. With this working relationship, I was given several of her clients. To this day, I still service some of them. It is a blessing to still have clients that you have worked for so many years. In my 5-year goal back in 2015, I was wanting many clients. I am not concerned about having many clients that the phone is ringing off the hook now. I am pleased with having consistent weekly, bi-weekly, and monthly clients. I still have those one and done clients that I service when spring hits and everyone is excited about spring and wants to add color to their landscape because of the long winter blues. And I also finish them off in fall when it's time to put the garden to bed. I appreciate them as well and make sure to add them to my calendar each year. So in looking back over my 2015 mission statement and my why, there has been some changes and there should be, but the mission still remains. I want to bring joy to the landscape I service and make the load lighter by offering superior service as needed to all who use my services. I hope this look into my why and mission statement has helped you. Your mission statement and why will look totally different from mine, but it will help you to look at it from time to time to keep yourself in check and make sure you are following the road you should go. Thanks so much for listening to Journey of Faith, Business Owner. I look forward to spending time with you in the next episode.